I'll call it the ancient Greece effect, okay? So, you know how the ancient Greeks, they were all obsessed with masculinity and such, right? They were all like, oh yeah, let's make sculptures of big, buff, manly men with muscles and stuff, right? That was what they were obsessed with. So, at a certain point, obsession with masculinity, it's like a bell curve, right? It turns around, and becomes gay. It turns back around and becomes gay. So it's like you start out as like, okay, you're an effeminate man.
That it becomes gay.
You're an effeminate man. You're a femboy. You're whatever you might want to be. You're very LGBTQ friendly. You can kiss your homie. Maybe you'll even have a boyfriend at some point. That's like one side of the bell curve. Then we move down, and then you get more masculine. Maybe you're a little homophobic. Maybe you're a little afraid that a gay man's gonna hit on you. You know, like that. That's the part. That's the bell curve. And then as you get more and more, like, you start bodybuilding, you start hanging out with the dudes at the gym, you start showering with men, you start just, like, hanging out with the dudes all the time. You can sleep in the bed with the same dudes, no problem. Go to the military. Yeah. And then at some point, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm an ancient Greek warrior, and I love fucking femboys! I love fucking femboys! It's like that's the bell curve, you know. That it's like at some point you become so masculine, you turn around, you turn around and become gay again. So let me tell you something about the Turkish military. Okay, this is gonna sound like it's out of context. This is gonna sound like it's totally just entirely disconnected, but it will come around and become connected to what we're talking about. Okay, let me tell you about the Turkish military. So in the Turkish military, you are allowed to be gay if you can prove you're a top.
The what?
And I'm not joking. This is true. If you can prove you're a top gay, you're allowed in the Turkish military. They just don't want any bottom bitches. They're okay if you're topping. If you're a top, you can go. Just no bottoms.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
What?
it's true.
Why though?
It's true. Oh,
They want big, strong, aggressive gay men. They don't want none of that bottom shit. They're good with that.
Can't you just say $20 is $20?
No.
What about switches?
No. There's no room for any of that. You have to be a top, and you have to dedicate yourself to being a top during your time in the military.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.